Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another Arrow review. This time we've started Season 5. Some people regard Season 5 as the best season, but we'll see what we think about that as time goes on. I still say Season 2 is the best, but that's a story for a different day. But it's Episode 1, Legacy, and there's a lot to unpack here.
And yet the episode felt short to me. I don't know why.
I get that. It felt like the thing with a beginning of a season is the quote-unquote main plot of the episode isn't spectacular, but you've got to unpack a lot of things that have happened between the seasons.
Yeah, and we've got to introduce the plot of things. Like, I'm guessing that guy at the end, Cliffhanger, he could possibly be our season-long villain. Or he might not. It could be like an alchemy thing where like he seems like the villain, but then he's working under someone.
This is really fun because you have no idea who that is.
I don't know who that is.
They didn't say their name, so I won't either.
I know who Wild Dog is. I mean, I know they said his real name, but I mean, I know about him a bit.
Yeah, well, like Felicity said, she wants to have some new people in the team, and Curtis says he wants to join, not just being a Felicity. And Felicity's been looking into... she was looking into Rene Ramirez, also known as Wild Dog, as she calls him.
Yeah.
The guy at the beginning with the ski mask that Oliver was with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she wants him to join the team, and Oliver's considering it.
Yeah, he's considering
She had a few other options too. Now, in case you've forgotten, Evelyn Sharp was the girl who dressed up as Laurel.
Oh, yeah!
Yes, that's who Evelyn Sharp was, and Felicity said she could also be an idea. But
yeah, but I think she was a bit young.
She was 16 last season, and we focused more, but this episode did focus more on saying we should recruit Rene Ramirez.
Yeah, it's weird, because I wish I could have seen, like, why, and, like, as we're seeing him, he's already a vigilante.
Or at least trying to be.
Yeah, which, when I, like... because I've gotten to know him a little from seeing small things, it always made me wonder why he becomes a vigilante. And I thought we would, but see, we're not even getting to see, unless we get a flashback or something, we don't get to see how he becomes a vigilante.
Well,
which, it seems a bit odd that a guy like him would be a vigilante, considering I'm pretty sure he has a kid. Which makes me wonder, maybe he's doing it because he wants to get back at a criminal that maybe hurt him or his family, similar to how Malcolm Merlyn started the undertaking because his wife got murdered there.
Well, I mean, we barely know the guy, and although you've spoiled a tiny bit of things, it's interesting because, like I said, although you know a teeny little bits here and there, for the most part, you know nothing of Season 5, as you demonstrated with not knowing who showed up at the end.
Yeah. But yeah, when I was just thinking about Rene, how he's got a kid, when near the end, the guy attacked a guy who, as we see on his phone, he's someone's dad.
That was an odd point. I don't know why they focused on that.
I don't know, but on the phone he said, yeah, I'll bring diapers and formula, and we saw his wallpaper. He's someone's dad.
Oh, well, whatever. Oliver is mayor now. I mean, he became mayor at the end of last season, but he's properly mayor now. So, you know, now he's got to, just like he had to juggle other stuff, now he's got to juggle being mayor and be the Green Arrow. So, obviously, you can imagine all kinds of shenanigans are going to happen with that stuff, of course.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's what inspires him to think we need a new team. Plus, it ties in with something we learned. Last season, Laurel whispered something to Oliver, but we didn't actually hear it. But now we do. She wants a new Black Canary.
Yeah, I saw her name on the opening credits and I got excited because I was thinking a certain thing might show up here, but it turns out it's just a flashback, and that's why her actor is on the credits.
I wonder, though, if that flashback was, like, did they re-film it? Or I wonder if they had all of that from the previous episode. I don't know, actually. It'd be interesting. Because, yeah, Thea still doesn't want to be on the team. She helped out a bit here, but she says she's done with the team. Quentin's...
What is she really doing in her life? Is she getting paid as part of the mayor's team or something?
We'll have to find out what...
Is that her job?
I mean, what was her job in season 4? She didn't work at the club. I don't know. What the hell is Thea doing? I don't know.
Well, maybe she's got a paid position at
Maybe she's still
Oliver.
rolling in some of Malcolm's money.
Oh, true.
I don't know. I really don't know. Quentin's become a drunken mess because of the whole Laurel stuff, of course.
Yeah.
Quentin's back
But
to...
he's back in town, but he's been drinking. Donna broke up with him or something.
Yeah, we're getting rid of a lot of the remnants of season 4. Like, Donna's not around. You may or may not remember, at the very beginning when, like, he's supposed to be at a press conference and Ola's fighting someone before Renee shows up. He's fighting someone. That was Lonnie Machin from last season, remember?
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. That's the last... Don't worry, we won't see him again, I promise you. Lonnie
Good.
Machin's gone. It's like this season knows how stupid season 4 is and is trying to just say, let's sweep away all the remnants of season 4. It's like, no more Lonnie Machin, no more Donna. All that...
Donna wasn't that bad.
For the most part, but speaking of Felicity, she's not alone.
Oh yeah,
At the
she
very
was
end.
with a guy.
At the end, she's apparently met someone. We don't really know much about him, but
Yeah, it's a bit difficult. Like, how can she even have a boyfriend? Like, where does he think she goes all day?
I don't know. She can keep secrets. People can do it. We'll figure it out somehow. But-
Wait, does she have a job?
I don't know. What job does she have? It's like, okay, she should still have money though, because although this is a stupid error, you know how last season they said the board of directors kicked her out of Palmer Tech?
Yeah,
That
still
doesn't make
make
sense.
sense. How do you kick out the owner?
She's still CEO, so even if she was kicked off the board, she would still be owner of the building and she would have shares, therefore have money in the company.
Yeah,
So maybe she still does.
yeah,
But she shouldn't have been kicked out the building. That didn't make sense. But that's season 4's problem.
yeah.
Speaking of interesting things, we do have to talk about the flashbacks. And I promise you, these flashbacks from my memory are better than season 3 and 4's.
Yeah.
Season 1 and 2's are fun, but this is...
Okay, so his mission at this point is to take down that guy for Tiana.
Yes, if you remember, Tiana said Kovar runs someplace in Russia. But he
Yeah.
goes back, and we get to see Anatoly, somebody we haven't seen since season 2.
Because we know he has to join the Bratva and get a tattoo so he can walk in and say, "Hi, I'm a Bratva."
It's like we were saying before. It's like when you know there's things that have to happen, but they haven't happened yet. And that's basically this season's spoiler alert is the last flashbacks. So you've got
Well,
to
duh, it's 5.
Exactly. So now you've got to think, what are all the missing plot holes? Well, not plot holes, but what are all the missing bits of Oliver that we've not really learned about yet? Now it's time to learn about them all.
Yeah, Bratva. There
Yeah.
we go.
So yeah, but all in all, I enjoyed this episode, mainly because of all the fun, all the new stuff that really gets you excited. Like, I didn't feel bored during this episode, I felt excited. Some people say season 5 is the best, we'll see how I feel at the end. I do have some fond memories of this season after all, but I'm going to give it an 8.5.
It was okay. I'll just go 7.5. It's a little interesting, but it's... I don't know.
Like I said, this will be fun for you because you've never seen it, so you get to watch it and be wondering what's going on. It's this thing, it's that thing. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
What is the next episode called?
The recruits. So I'm guessing we've got Curtis and Renee, and it's gonna be like baby's first mission, and somebody's gonna screw up, and Oliver's gonna be like, "No, you should have done this," and he'll be like, "No, you need more training," and then they'll be like, "Screw you, I can do this," and he'll be like, "No, you suck."
Well, we've pretty much summed up most part of the next episode. I mean, spoiler alert, you got that fairly accurate. You've got that fairly accurate, but yeah, it's just season 5 does have a nice fresh feeling. So yeah, I enjoyed it. We had a lot of good fun. The villains were enjoyable. It felt like Arrow, and that's what matters. It felt like good Arrow.
Yeah, I guess after watching so much Flash and Supergirl before that, I was like, it felt weird to not have any fantasy element in it.
True, but to be fair, that's what Arrow's supposed to be. I mean, after all, we had season 3 with Lazarus Pit and season 4 with Magic, so That's
True.
what Arrow is supposed to be.
I know. It's
We're-
not a fault of the show. It's just it's jarring because of the order we put things.
But it's better that way, because that's what people like. People don't want all this crazy magic. We'll still occasionally have things pop up, but it won't be the bulk of the show like last season.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I'm excited for a lot of things to happen in season 5, so we'll be interested to see what happens next time.
Yeah.
We will see you next time for more Arrow and other things as well.
See you next time, guys.